NBA Rising Stars Challenge, a game that has become such a special part of All-Star festivities.
And that's really because it always provides us with an entertaining look at the next generation of NBA stars. In a game like this where the pressure's off and it's all about having fun, I think we really get an opportunity to see just how skilled these young players are.
Exactly. I mean, nobody's going to get on top of you if you go behind your back or you try something out of the ordinary. And that means we get to see these young guys pull off some amazing plays in this game every year.
And now the opening lineup for Team World. We've got Sharp, and it's Miller in at the small forward.
And guys, since this game started back in '94, this has been a perfect warm-up for the All-Star game. I mean, it has all the fun and excitement of the big game with the added element of introducing some of the great young stars to the league's fans.
Williams' shot is off. On offense, here's Team World. Pass to Koloko. Smith with the defensive effort.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Williams passes to Ball. And the three ball is good. Baller's got 6. This really has become one of the signature events of All-Star Weekend. I know you love it, Greg. It gets everyone into the mood for all the festivities that are soon to come.
Yeah, Whoa, just climbing the ladder for that 360. Stupendous hop.
Yeah, Greg, he was sky high on that finish.
And that's what it takes, guys. Athleticism, coordination, and a bunch of confidence and fearlessness.
I love this event so much because it combines the world-class ability of these players with the freedom of the playground.
Yep, it's the greatest and certainly the most fun pickup game these players will ever play in.
And it's just something about the Rising Stars Challenge. It gives each of these young players a chance to really do something special on a national stage, maybe for the first time in their professional career. And this game literally has been wide open as it gets.
Yeah, both teams completely neglecting their defensive duties.
Here's Nembhard. And the rejection by Holmgren.
In his first game, Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Sharp, that's good. You brought up the big stage these young guys are on tonight. For so many of the fans, Greg, who are still, just getting familiar with these players, it really is a great welcome to the NBA moment.
It really is a showcase. And for each player, whether they have great moments or not, just being chosen to participate is a huge honor. And it says a lot about where they stand amongst their peers.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for USA.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And I really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
And now the first timeout called here for Team World.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Williams in the post, and he makes good on the layup.
Well, let's say the defense being played here tonight might be a bit on the soft side from both teams.
Well, I know you're not surprised, are you? I mean, fast and loose is the way this game should be played.
Here's Gay, covered by Smith, and the rejection by Holmgren.
And what makes Holmgren so dangerous as a shot blocker, he does it on the interior as well as away from the basket.
Into the lineup for Team World, Koulibaly.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Williams gets the bucket.
And some players in the Rising Stars Challenge aren't especially well known yet. But this young man is someone we've already become very familiar with.
It has not taken him long to really establish himself in the league. I mean, he's been logging a ton of minutes.
Basket counts.
And for this young man, this game is serving as kind of a coming out party, if you will. A lot of fans haven't seen him that often during the regular season.
And that's one of the neat things about the Rising Stars Challenge. It's a way for some talented young players to get their first taste of the national spotlight.
It's hauled in by USA.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going in this quarter. And, you know, he's kind of come out of the blue this season. Nobody expected to see him playing at such a high level.
Almost as though his game developed overnight. I mean, he might have been flying under the radar coming into the season, but that's no longer the case.
Now, here's Holmgren. He's tightly guarded. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Griffin's got 8.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Here's Gay, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
A free-flowing
18.
And we're glad to have you along as we resume the action at the Rising Stars Challenge. Some great careers in store for these young men.
And what a showcase this game has been for the league's best and brightest young stars.
And you know, one of my favorite things is seeing the camaraderie between the players. I mean, both of these teams really enjoying playing together and against each other.
They've got Holmgren. Smith is out there with Griffin. Then it's Williams. And it's Baller in at the 2-guard spot. And for Team World, they've got Miller. And it's Koloko in at the 5 spot.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you. You're a little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean,